Okay, so listen. You ever catch yourself going back and forth over the smallest decision? Like even something simple. Where to eat, what to say, which way to go. Like it shouldn't be that deep, but for some reason, it is. And then when it comes to your big stuff, your career, your relationships, what you actually want out of life, you feel completely stuck. Like no matter what you choose, it's going to be the wrong thing. I get it. I've been there. Honestly, I still struggle with it in certain areas of my life. But I need you to ask yourself this. When did you learn that being wrong wasn't safe? Because that's what this really is. It's not just indecision. It's not just overthinking. Somewhere along the way, you learned that making the wrong choice had consequences. That messing up meant judgment. That you weren't valuable if you weren't getting it all right. And one thing I've learned is that life is a mirror. What's happening around you is always reflecting what's happening inside you. And what's happening inside you, that's shaping everything you see outside. So when you find yourself not clear on why you're having such a hard time, look around. What are you not paying attention to? What are you missing? That's what I always ask myself. And whenever I've found myself in a loop of perfection or excessive indecisiveness, I find myself trying to go deeper into why. Because it just doesn't make any sense. Most times you'll realize you're subconsciously trying to keep yourself safe from feeling things that make you uncomfortable or sad. Feelings that make you doubt who you know you are deep down inside. Most times it's someone in your present or your past, family, friends, a lover, who put those feelings there. In the littlest ways that don't seem like they're such a big deal, but they are. It's such a contradictory experience that we sometimes live in because on one hand we're encouraged and then on the other hand we're shamed. You're told to be yourself, but the moment you do, someone made you feel like you weren't good enough. You're encouraged to follow your dreams, but as soon as you hit one setback, people are suddenly quick to remind you how unrealistic you are, or how unrealistic you were being for even doing that thing. So now you hesitate with every single thing. You don't even want to pick the wrong restaurant because what if no one likes it and now that's on you? Now you second guess trying something new because what if you change your mind later and then people see you as confused? Now you don't even want to say how you feel because what if you're wrong about your own emotions? Like, do you hear that? Do you hear how deep that goes? And the wildest part, mistakes are literally how we learn. A baby falls 100 times before they learn to walk. A child mispronounces words 1,000 times before they start speaking clearly. And no one tells them they're failing. No one shames them for it because that's how they grow. But at some point, the people around you, the ones who couldn't handle their own mistakes, made you feel like getting it wrong wasn't part of the process. It was something to be ashamed of. So now, without even realizing it, you play it safe. You hesitate. You stay small. Because at least if you don't decide, at least if you don't try, you can't get it wrong, right? But let me ask you this. What if you stopped worrying about making the wrong choice and instead started wondering who you could become if you weren't so afraid to? That's what it's going to take. Bravery and trusting your own journey and protecting your thoughts from people who don't understand how life works. People who judge themselves too harshly so they only know how to judge you harshly. It's going to take protecting yourself and trusting in all the mistakes and failures because it's all a part of it. It's all adding up and it's all leading you right where you're supposed to be. So again, who would you be if you weren't so afraid? And who is around you subconsciously making you feel so afraid? I think you should think about that. And I really hope this video resonated with you. I'm trying to keep these videos short, but I hope you got the message. And if you did, if it resonated, I would hope that you would like, comment, subscribe, engage. It just helps boost the videos, because I am trying to grow in this space. I appreciate you so much for being here, for being subscribed, for watching, for tuning in, for watching this whole video if you made it this far. And I hope you have an amazing day.